1 seconds, Joe Santarpia. The timekeeper to bell is Cecilio Pedraja. In the ring at this time, the man in charge of the scheduled 10-round heavyweight bout, referee Tony Perez. And now, my good friends, introducing the principals. First, in the blue corner, wearing the blue trunks with the gold trim. He tipped in at 219 1/2 pounds. This gentleman has 26 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, with 13 knockouts. From Yonkers, New York, ladies and gentlemen, here is Renaldo, Mr. Snipes. Snipes. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the solid black trunks. He weighed in at an even 220 pounds. This young man is undefeated in 12 professional bouts with 8 knockouts. The 1984 Olympic gold medalist in the super heavyweight division, and is now ranked number 6 by the World Boxing Association. From the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen, here is Big Tyrell Biggs. Biggs.
Biggs, Snipes. I want a good, clean fight. If you give me a good, clean fight, I won't bother neither one of you. Just go and knock down. I'm going to put you in the farthest ultra corner. Stay there. Don't come out because you're only going to be hurting yourself. 3 knockdown rule in New York is in effect. All right? And the bell will not save anybody from being knocked out. Fight in the floor. The bell ring, please stay away. Okay? Any questions? Shake hands. Good luck to proceed.
Do you like the feel of a winner? If you like hockey, there's no bigger winner than the NHL official guide and record book. You can order by calling this toll-free number, 1-800-268-1121, and ask for operator 610. It's got everything from detailed stats on 1,500 active players and complete trade and draft choice information to historical photos, all-time records, all-stars, and Hall of Famers. It's the last word on the NHL. It's hockey's information classic. The same big book coaches, general managers, and reporters use as their ultimate authority about the NHL. Get your copy now. Order by calling 1-800-268-1121. Ask for operator 610. That's 1-800-268-1121 for the NHL official guide and record book.
Sundays on TSN, we've got two of your favorite indoor sports. The MFI World Match Play Darts Championship. Then the 1986 World Open Professional Pocket Billiards Championship. Championship darts, followed by the World Open Professional Pocket Billiards Championship. It's a great double bill, Sundays on TSN.
Don't stop. Come on, let's go. Get up, pull.
And 3 inches in height advantage over Snipes, and he's 5 years younger. Although I must say Snipes looks better than I've seen him look in really a long time. Very busy, much busier than you ordinarily have seen him in the past in fights, moving the body from side to side, making a more difficult target for Tyrell Biggs. Snipes much more determined and really a whole different sort of attitude and ring presence than I've seen him in a long time. Very, very fast pace for heavyweights. Like Snipes wants to try and take him out in a hurry. Meanwhile, Biggs not afraid to answer right back. I think he may have staggered Snipes a little bit that time. Biggs does a nice job of covering his head up when Snipes throws those looping hands so he doesn't really get hurt. And Biggs doing a good job of, with the jab, coming up and going downstairs. Right hand scores. Biggs not to use any amateurish movements against this guy because Snipes knows how to take a guy out of there. Big right hand again. A couple of nice left hooks scored by Tyrell. Very quiet bell here in New York and a nice round.
Nice work. Nice.
All right, in the corner of Renaldo Snipes. handled by Hector Roca, the Reverend Jimmy Williams, Freddie Spry, and Frank Caserta over there. Let's listen.
Baby, start in the body, finish in the top. Can't come right away to the top. You understand what I say? Stop in the body. He wanna go, but you have to work with him. Don't
Get him tight. No points so wide,
Across the way to Luduva.
Got me?
Hold those elbows in, baby.
George Benton, Ace Morel, and Tony Brooks in
Stick
that
him in the
corner.
belly and the chest with that jab, right? Yeah. He's slowing down. The body and chest with that left hand, right? Okay.
Your body punches are starting to do it. That jab is starting to do it, baby. Let that gun go.
Push
now.
it
Come
back
on.
with that jab.
Push it back. Come on.
Now
Push it back with that.
Push him back with the jab.
Come on, you're
right?
boxing beautiful out there. Now let's do it.
Again, we're coming up to round 3. Bob Sheridan here. On this dynamic duo telecast, Butch Lewis and Don King. The dynamic duo bringing you this and then the heavyweight championship of the world. Tim Witherspoon and James Bone Crusher Smith. Getting a real good look at a real fine young fighter in Tyrell Biggs. And the aging veteran Renaldo Mr. Snipes trying to get one last shot at a heavyweight title. And the man standing in his way right now is Tyrell Biggs. Snipes had a good second round, I thought. Pace extremely fast for heavyweights. This is just round 3. Schedule 4:10. Neither fighter has been staggered. Snipes has scored the heavier blows so far. But we've got a long way to go in this one. I can't see how the pace can stay at this speed. This is a better opponent than most fellas would fight in just their 13th professional fight. Now, this is a real tough opponent for Tyrell Biggs. If he gets by Snipes, he could be on his way well up the rankings. But this is a big test for him, a big step up in class. When Mike Tyson was coming along, he didn't fight anywhere near this class of fighter so early in his career. And right now, Biggs is paying the price for the inexperience because Snipes is nailing him pretty good here in round number 3. Tries to come back. Right hand just barely missed. I tell you, Snipes is really loading up his guns and letting them fly from the hip. Good right hand landed that time. Snipes just really loading up. 3 roundhouse. Now Biggs comes back with a shot of his own. Oh, a right hand catches Snipes, and down he goes. A look of disgust on the face of Renaldo Snipes. He's really annoyed. Counts up to weight. The right hand caught him. And it caught him flush. The bell ends the round, and Snipes is really disgusted with himself because he was in the process of just cruising through that round, and he walked into a right hand.
All right. Be careful. You stand up front and the guy, baby. You all right, don't stand up front and the guy like that. Drink.
Watch the replay of this now. Wow, bam, and there it is. He's in the process of throwing his own right hand, but he drops his left shoulder, and the right hand came right over. Watch this again. He drops the left shoulder as he starts to throw his own right, and he walks right into a right hand. If you're going to load up with hands the way Snipes is going to do, be sure you know where your guy is. See it? He drops the left, and it's just a short, crisp right hand nails him right on the button. And the look on his face when he got up was a total disgust with himself. It's like he's got his legs back as we go to round 4. Ordinarily, when there's a knockdown involved, you score around 10-8. But Snipes had won the entire round, so I scored that one 10-9. in spite of the fact he was down. Look at the fight dead even right now. Let's see what Biggs can do with this guy now. Snipes really annoyed with himself, but if he keeps telegraphing that right hand the way he was throwing it in the third round, Biggs will nail him again. Again, telegraphing the punches. Biggs is going to set him up for that right hand again. Throwing wild shots like that, out of control shots like that, just takes up an awful lot of energy. But Snipes looks like he is showing the first signs of arm weariness. Biggs still looks totally fresh. Snipes in the moments there looked like he was going through a sparring session, faking, slowing, throwing slow hands, and then loading up with a right. I'll tell you one thing, the pace for heavyweights, this guy's better be in good shape, or one of the two of them is going to not be around too much longer. Snipes is really trying to take him out. I must say Biggs has done a nice job of avoiding a lot of the heavy blows thrown by Snipes. Snipes frustrated at the amount of punches he's missing. In tight, Biggs is able to cover himself up. Settled down to be a real tough fight right now for both guys. Biggs in the black trunks, Renaldo Snipes in the blue. You see the time remaining in the fourth round. It's like Biggs might have a cut on the cheek or the left eye. See some blood there, but I can't tell exactly. We'll get a better look in between rounds and see what's happening. Another tough round for both fighters. All right, coming up to round 5 in a fight that has thus far been just outstanding in terms of pace and action for heavyweights. Tyrell Biggs in the black trunks to the right of your screen, and that's Renaldo Snipes in the blue trunks. Snipes was down in the third round, a round that he was comfortably winning. I thought Snipes won the fourth round, and I thought Snipes won the second round, so the fight's very even. Snipes still not afraid to load up, but yet it was loading up with a punch that got him in trouble back in the third round. The thing that'll throw Snipes off is if Biggs gets up on his toes and starts a little bit of movement. Snipes is kind of an awkward sort of flat-footed fighter anyhow. And he throws, he guns wildly like that. Nice crisp right hand landed by Biggs. Another right hand. Now Biggs has Snipes backing up now. Halfway through the round. A heavyweight fight that's had some pace to it. Although this round has slowed down a bit, it had to slow down at some stage. Oh, a nice right hand landed by Tyrell Biggs. doesn't want to stay inside with this guy. He should come in, unload, and get out. Because inside, he gets beat to the punch. Biggs trying to set him up for that right hand now. Snipes starts throwing those wild shots. He's wide open sometimes for the right hand. It caught him back in the third, and down he went. He goes wild with the right hand again. That time he covered up with the left when he threw it. That one just grazed past the chin of Biggs. No real damage done at all. Nice right hand scored that time, but Biggs able to absorb it. Comes right back with a right of his own. Inside of 6 seconds to go in the round. The bell ends round number 5.
Keep your head steady. Keep your head steady.
Yeah, baby. A little bit lazy, baby. We have to be
In the
more
corner of
aggressive.
Renaldo Snipes.
You
Let's
understand what I
listen.
say?
Take your feet down. Relax.
Round 6, baby. Round 6.
Round 6.
Gotta go to work.
Okay.
Now. This is where you take command.
Don't give it advance to him. Okay? Come on.
You got the
Let's
belt
do
in your
it.
pocket now.
Yeah.
You got your...
Let's
When you're close to him, don't just time up. Just move your hands. But then,
More fast as we know.
you got me, Sully?
Give me another ring.
Throwing
All right,
uppercuts.
give me another rinse, Ace.
Huh?
Rinse.
When you're on the inside, using that dead weight, you're throwing uppercuts, right?
All right.
And just keep your hands up high and just keep sticking them and stabbing them. When come your way, hands up high. All right?
This is where the age and conditioning is beginning to show. Renaldo Snipes really huffing and puffing over in his corner. Biggs looks totally refurbished and nowhere as near as fatigued as Snipes. Snipes has been throwing real serious roundhouse punches from the opening bell, and Biggs has been more under control throughout the fight. Well, you notice when a fighter starts getting sloppy that fatigue is setting in, and I feel that way about Snipes right now. He's still plenty fresh, but he still is more fatigued than is Tyrell Biggs. It's a very close fight, by the way, in spite of the fact that Snipes was down back in the third round. Snipes may have won the second and fourth, the fifth round fairly even. A minute gone in round number 6. A real grueling pace for the first 4 rounds. The 5th round, they slowed down a little bit. And after Snipes was comfortably winning the 3rd round, he walked into a right hand of young Tyrell Biggs, and down he went. Nice job slipping punches by Mr. Snipes. Halfway through this round, and Biggs really hasn't done anything in this round. Snipes real busy. Not landing too much, but he's busy anyhow. Two minutes gone now, and this is the 6th round, and Biggs really hasn't done a thing in this round. Posting, trying to get the second win. Now, if Snipes can finish strong, he'll win this round handily. It's still 10-9. But if Biggs puts on a nice flurry and lands a punch, he can steal the round. Seconds to go in the round. Snipes again looks like his arms are very fatigued, but I think he's done enough to win this round. Certainly forced most of the fight And the bell will end round number 6. On my scorecard, it's really kind of unusual the way I see this fight because of the fact that Snipes was down in the 3rd round. Ordinarily now, as I mentioned in the 3rd round, that would be scored 10-8 with a knockdown involved. But Snipes was comfortably out in front, and it will depend on if the judges see it the same way I see it. I've got Snipes out in front in the fight right now. He's obviously more fatigued. He's been down in the fight, but I still have him out in front by the fact of winning number 2, number 4, and number 6.
Get down and get it. No problem. You understand? You got to reach back and get it. Yeah. Don't let this guy outfight you.
See that little cut now in the eyelid.
Jab, don't get this guy's out jabbing you now. You got to out jab him and don't let him out hustle you on the inside now.
Come on, you're slowing up. Come on.
All right, here we go to the conditioning rounds, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Tyrell Biggs in the black trunks, Renaldo Snipes in the blue trunks. A close fight, but a fight that different judges could see it different ways, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how it is scored. Snipes trying to stay real busy, throwing roundhouse shots. I'd got him in trouble back in the 3rd when Biggs dropped him to the canvas. But in spite of that, I think he's won 3 other rounds in this fight, so he could be out in front in the fight. For Snipes, the aging pro, trying to get one more shot at the big money and a title shot. For Biggs, a long climb to the title shot. He's ranked 11th in Ring Magazine, but 6th by the WBA. Snipes is ranked 20th in Ring Magazine, and a win over Biggs would be really big for him. And in fact, it would almost put him in line for title shot. Don't forget, Biggs has 3 inches in height, only a ½ pound in weight. Nice right hand scored that time by Biggs. It's a better round for Biggs now. Nice left hook. Is backing Snipes off for the first time in a while. The crowd wants to see Biggs do something. He just pounded Snipes with the right hand. Hit him again with the right hand. Wild with the left. Again, a real good pace to this round. Nice crisp left hand at time by Biggs. Snipes showing a lot of heart, I'm telling you. Lands the right hand, lands the left hook. Biggs does a nice job covering up to the body. Don't forget, there's that little slit by the left eye of Tyrell Biggs. Snipes almost fumbled that time. Good body shots, good right hand. Snipes looks like he's ready to go. Well, Snipes worked very hard in this round. The round goes to Biggs. A real good, tough round of boxing. All right, look at the replay here. You see Biggs really working to the body of Snipes. Comes back upstairs, nails him with the right hand. Misses Wild with the left hook, but back Snipe into the ropes anyhow. With the overhead shot, he lands that punch. That's the time Snipes almost went down. A fellow in less condition would have tumbled. Now here's also the point where age 25 and age 30 begins to tell its toll. This is the 8th round. Snipes has set a grueling pace for this fight. First 3 rounds are as fast as any lightweight fight you'd see. Snipes was down in the 3rd. Biggs was cut by the left eye in the 5th. Very tough fight for both fighters. The aging pro Snipes beginning to be caught up with by the young upstart Tyrell Biggs, the gold medalist from the '74 Olympic Games. Snipes showing the heart that has kept him in contention for 10 or 12 years. And again, a situation where Snipes landing a lot of punches, but the heavier blows seem to be being landed by Tyrell Biggs. Both fighters showing signs of fatigue, but both guys continue to work. So you reach down to the thing that's immeasurable, and that's the heart. All great champions possess it. Past the midway point in round 8. And a heavyweight fight that has had a pace that you don't see too often. A real good pace for a heavyweight fight. Nobody really taking clear command in this, the 8th round. Again, it's Snipes forcing the fight, but Biggs landing a couple of the heavier blows in the round. Snipes fighting on pure determination and courage. Biggs on youth. For Biggs, a big step up in class. Snipes has been in with all the best of them. Side of 20 seconds to go in the round. The question is, has Biggs done enough to win this round? Again, some of the heavier blows landed by Biggs, but more punches thrown by Renaldo Snipes. The bell ends round number 8.
Right here, baby. Good. Beautiful. Come on, now let's go.
No, listen. Don't let this guy keep you on the move. Right. You understand? Right. Now look at this man.
Get them down. Get them down. Come on.
You understand? Right. Now keep the one outside with that jab a little more, right? You know what? Look, now listen.
Hey, just give me that.
Hold on, straight right into the body behind your jab. Huh? Now try that straight right into the body behind the jab. Now don't get far away into it.
Stay with him. 9 rounds coming up. Push a little bit more. You're in great shape. You is better than him. Okay? Drink it. Okay? Push. Push. Push.
Now you push. Water. Now you push. 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 Oh, look around. Start snapping those jabs. Come on, you're doing beautiful out there. Come on, you got to keep them out.
Keep that jab going. Out hustle this guy. Don't let him out hustle.
Come on, don't let him out. Ground. Don't lose. Let's go.
All right, here we go to round number 9. Bob Sheridan here on behalf of the dynamic duo of Don King and, of course, Butch Lewis. Tyrell Biggs and Renaldo Snipes in the ring now, and coming up, Tim Witherspoon and James Bone Crusher Smith for the WBA Heavyweight Championship of the World. That's Tyrell Biggs to the left of your screen, now sort of facing you. Snipes with his back to you. In a close fight, and a difficult fight to score because of the fact that Snipes seems to be the busier of the two, and Biggs throwing the heavier shots of the two. Biggs walks into a right hand, but recovers all right from it. Snipes was down in the 3rd round, in a round that he was winning comfortably throughout, and walked into a right hand. So in my opinion, you couldn't give Biggs the 10-8 in that round. But in some judges' opinion, you don't know. If that's the case, the fight could be dead even right now. I still think Biggs needs to win the last 2 rounds to win the fight. Scores with the right hand. Scores again with the right hand. Snipes right now, the way he's carrying that left hand down, is wide open for a right hand, and he walked into it that time. Absolutely wide open for the right hand. All Biggs has to do is work to his body with the left and then throw the right and he'll nail it. Instead, he gets nailed himself by a hook. I tell you, Snipes is really working hard out there. Tyrell Biggs, in spite of whatever happens, is getting some experience. He's going to school with this guy. Inside of 15 seconds to go in the 9th round. Finish to the 9th round.
That's the way, baby. That's the way.
I'll tell you right now, I have Snipes out in front of the fight by a couple of points anyway. I don't know if the judges see it that way, but I think that Biggs needs to win the 10th round to win the fight. Coming up, Tim Witherspoon versus Bone Crusher Smith. Coming up, the WBA World Heavyweight Championship.
That's when you're getting hit. You understand? Stay on the floor. Now
Okay.
Use that, now use that defense.
Give me more. You need this. You need it.
Now look, don't let him out of hustle you on the inside. You're dead weight will win for you. And you hit him on the end with a big one.
Not everything, but touch it all.
Water.
Okay, everything.
Not everything.
Water.
You need it.
You ready?
I think that Biggs needs to win this round to win the fight.
Come on, let's go.
Last row.
And I think the fight is going to be closer than most people think. All right, here we go, the 10th and final round. Biggs starting out good with a couple of nice jabs in the face. Biggs appears to be the fresher of the two fighters, but Snipes has forced the fight throughout. Nice right hand scored that time by Biggs. Nice couple of shots by Biggs now. These shots seem to be much more crisp and much more punishing than other shots by Renaldo Snipes at this stage. I think Biggs' people have the idea that they want him to win this round too. It's an important round to win. Nice shots. Biggs definitely out in front in this round. Coming up to the halfway point in the round. In a pace of a heavyweight fight that would approach grueling. These guys have not stopped throwing punches throughout, and there's been very few clinches for Tony Perez, the referee, to have to separate them. Remember, back in round number 3, Renaldo Snipes went down, and depending on how the judges score, that could make the difference in whether or not Biggs wins this fight. No matter who wins it, both guys fighting their hearts out. They get the idea that Snipes knows that he's got to have this fight to ever have another shot at the heavyweight championship of the world. He didn't come into this fight with the idea that he was put in here as cannon fodder for new up-and-coming heavyweight. He's fought his heart out throughout. Inside of 20 seconds to go. Snipes trying to finish strong. There'll be no knockout in this fight. A nice finish to the fight. This one's going to be real close. Well, it's all going to come down, in my opinion, as to how the judges scored that third round. If it went if it's a 2-point swing in Biggs' favor, he'll win the fight. But if any of the other judges saw that round the way I saw it, in that Snipes was on his way to comfortably winning it, and there are a couple of questionable rounds that I had for Snipes, it's very, very close to call. Snipes feels he won the fight. He was busy enough, in my opinion, to have won the fight.
I know what I'm doing. I'm doing what you say, Sal. All right. Who won? All right, go ahead and walk. Go ahead and walk.
All right, watch this now. Wild with the left hand now. As he loads up, he walks into the right hand. That's that third round knockout. Knockdown, rather. And immediately Snipes gets back up, and he is totally disgusted with himself because he realizes he blew the opportunity to win that round. Wild, wild, wild. Working as hard as he can throughout. How effective he was remains to be seen, and how the judges see it. Personally, I think Snipes won the fight. We'll have to wait and see, because it's really too close to call. And there's too many controversial areas in this fight that different judges could see it different ways.
What was it, Sal?
Good.
I didn't ask that. I didn't ask that, Sal. What?
Well, certainly Tyrell Biggs, with a look on his face, is confident that he won the fight. Snipes is confident he won the fight. I know that the Harold Letterman, who does the scoring for HBO, had it very heavily favored for. Now Snipes is questioning.
Mike. For goodness, you think I won it? You think he won it?
Snipes has just been told by Harold Letterman that he thought Biggs won the fight, and he just kind of shook his head and walked away. You know, he's more disappointed than that, because he put up a whale of a battle and a heck of a show. Harold Letterman thought he won the fight, and I thought that Snipes won the fight. So that'll tell you two guys that watch a lot of boxing see it differently. And without further ado, we're going to get up to our ring announcer, Ed Darien.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I read off the scores, let's hear it one more time for these two young men. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the scoring by rounds as follows. Judges Billy Graham and Carol Castellano each score 7-3. And Judge Victor Suarez observed the fight at 5-5 in rounds, but in points scored it 6-5 for the winner by unanimous decision. And his 13th straight win in as many pro bouts, Big Tyrell Biggs.
All right, Tyrell Biggs, winner by unanimous decision. So the judges would be inclined to agree. One guy saw it more my way, but the crowd in attendance here thought that Snipes may have won the fight. Nonetheless, it was a fine heavyweight battle, and Tyrell Biggs' record goes to 13-0. A very, very good fight for Renaldo Snipes, but you wonder now how many times again we may see him. He put up a brilliant effort, a brilliant battle, and as I mentioned at the end of the fight, I thought he may have won the fight. I know he's tremendously disappointed, but that's the way it goes in boxing. 2 of the 3 judges saw it the same way, and they heavily had it in favor of Tyrell Biggs. So Biggs wins the unanimous decision.